back, everybody, to another episode of Hot Rods by Doug. Appreciate you stopping by. Today we're heading out to my buddy Darrel's shop. You guys don't know Darrel, but he painted my Roadster I had, and he's working on a little, I guess not a little, 4-door C10, 65 C10 build he's got going on, and he's wanting to put it on air ride, so he asked me to come out and take a look at it. So I think he's got some of it already kind of tacked up, or maybe even welded together. So we're gonna head out there and check it out, and then later on we're gonna go pick up a car. My buddy has a car that the front suspension, some of it has got a little rusty and came apart on him, so we're gonna see if we can't fix that today and then see what else we can get into. So I've been gone for a little bit, got a little busy with some family stuff. We got some other stuff going on, a new project may be coming in. So yeah, you guys just hang around and let's see what we can get into today. Well, we made it over here to Metal Art Customs, and we're talking with Darrel here. And you guys never met Darrel on my channel before, but he painted my Roadster I had a few years ago, and he runs a body shop here, and he's working on his own stuff right now. So I'm gonna get the camera turned around, and we're gonna see what he's got going on, because he's built a homemade crew cab. Is it 65 or 66 C10, and we're here to check it out because he's wanting to put air ride on it. So I'm gonna get the camera turned around and see what we got going on. Well, Darrel, man, what's been going on?
Same old, same old.
Same old. Yeah. Well, let's check out that truck you got going on over there. You said it's a 66?
66. It's actually a C20. Sitting on a 77 C30 chassis.
Yep.
I had a 6.2 Detroit diesel in it. Yanked that out, put a big block in it. 4-inch body drop, 4-inch suspension drop, and now I'm doing the airbag.
Yeah, I remember I got a hold of you about lending a hand with the airbags, but it looks like you've got it pretty well figured out. I mean, I like the way it's set up, you know, and if you're not planning on going any lower than that, you know, I would think that you're probably all right where you're at, you know.
This right here is the ride height. If I unhook the air, this will go down. It'll crush the pop can.
That's pretty cool. I like that. And you've done all this cab. These are 2 cabs, right?
Yeah. The sad thing is both of them were big back window cabs. I had to destroy a big back window, but I've got the panel. Somebody wants to buy a panel, hey, I got it.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it turned out pretty good. You'd almost think it's factory. You really would.
All kinds of support in here, fabbed up all the factory looking pieces for it. Same way with the rockers. Fabbed the rockers up to look factory. I just got the material in to do my inside panel, so I might be doing that tomorrow. I don't know. It's been a fun project. It's a lot of work, which I expected a lot of work.
Well, you look like you're doing a good job on it. I like how it's turned out. I've been watching your show for a while, checking out all the process. If you guys want to, I'll leave a little link in the description. He's got a YouTube channel, Metal Art Customs YouTube channel. Check it out. He does a lot of paint and body work, you know, a lot of C10 work. He's got a C10 body over there getting ready to be shipped out this week. I think you built the bed yourself too, right? Yeah. Is that just an 8-foot bed, or is that?
That's an 8-foot fleet side bed sides setting on a 2008 Dodge floor, which I still have to body drop it. I decided to do the body drop after I set it together, which it's just tacked. Nothing's secured and finished out yet, but I'm glad I didn't finish it out because now I'm cutting it back apart.
Yeah. And I seen in some of your other videos, your fenders, are they 65
Yes.
fenders on the sides?
They're actually right back there. I just cut and coat them to fit around here. They are actually step-side fenders.
Are they metal or are they fiberglass?
Yeah, they're
metal. Okay. I remember Dad back in the day, he had a set of fiberglass ones.
Yeah.
We ended up selling those.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of fiberglass. You can make them as perfect as you want. 6 months down the road, the heat and the cold and the sun, and they float.
Yeah.
They change. Now I do have a 66 Chevy. Actually, I got it from you and your dad. That has fiberglass front end and hood and all that stuff on it. The doors, yeah, don't ever buy the fiberglass doors. I'll get one of them to show you.
We did some wheeling and dealing with Darrell when we had the Roadster built. We traded him a complete wheeling 65 pickup, a cab. I think it was a front end, a hood, a bed, for the work to be painted on the Roadster. You know, do a little wheeling and deal, a little horse trading, you'd say. And so this is one of the fiberglass doors here.
Yeah, and they are nowhere near right. None of the gaps work. They left no provision for any of the run channels, the vent wings, none of it. They didn't even stiffen up the handle area.
Yeah, you just hate that because I bet they weren't cheap either.
No.
I mean, new metal doors probably aren't cheap either, but
I'm thinking they're around $600-700 now, but it's well worth it.
right, yeah, yeah.
Generally, the aftermarket doors, I've had really good luck with them. This area here, you always got to fill in because the stamping's never right. Too much of a gap for my likings. You might have to work that bottom edge a little bit because of the stamping leaves ripples.
Yep.
Little things like that is more economical to repair than do the whole skin. Then you got all that body work. You gotta weigh your costs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like that fiberglass body. Like,
Yeah.
how rough was that? Was that pretty rough or?
That one actually was pretty good.
Was it?
A couple of rough areas where they seamed them together, but you're gonna have that.
Right, yeah.
Some of the vehicles that they're stamping the whole bodies on, you gotta work on. And they're metal, you know. You just gotta weigh your cost of which way is gonna be more economical.
Right,
And I try to do that for all my customers.
right.
And that truck right in there, that has been a 3 or a 4 year project for him. I work with him. As he gets some money, we'll get it in, get some work done to it. And
Yeah, I know we were talking a little bit ago. I don't know why I like that army green color. That's actually what I was thinking about painting. One of my next Roadsters was going to be like army green. I was going to do like a World War II theme sort of on it, but we're ways away from any of that right now. We got your doors over here, and I like how you did your doors. I know we were talking about it earlier when I got here. So if you guys don't know anything about, which I would hope some of you guys do, the pickup trucks, the 2 doors, they got the little vent. They got the vent right here on your front doors or your doors. On the 4 doors, it's just the front doors backwards.
yeah.
And I like how you didn't put the vent windows in backwards. I think that sets it off. I think it makes it look more factory.
Yeah, these will have, which I took the back of a cab to make my jamb for the front door to shut against. It's got latch top and bottom. The upper pillars have all been heavily modified. That way they're nice and square and they look good. When the doors are closed, you have a straight body line down the middle.
He does all this on his channel. You guys can go back and go through his videos where he's done the body work and the fabrication for all that. You know, I watched him do all that and I just thought it turned out really good. makes me want to build one myself, but we all know that that's not cheap. So Darrel is looking for customers right now. So, I mean, you can shoot him a message on YouTube, or he's got Facebook, Metal Art Customs on Facebook. I don't know if you have Instagram. You got Instagram? No Instagram. But if you're looking for somebody to do some body work or some custom work, you hit up Darrel, because he does a really good job. I mean, taking on a project like a 4-door C10 is not something that anybody can just throw together. I mean, I guess you can throw it together, but if you want it to be functional and want it to be right, you got to have some skills there, you know. And I can't wait to see it done. And we're going to help Darrel a little bit with some of the air ride stuff if we can on it. He looks like he's got most of the back stuff kind of taken care of. So we can just try to help him out with the front. And even if it's not any work, we can help you out with like what you should order, what to order, you know, go through that stuff. And
yeah, that stuff's not my forte.
yeah, I've been doing the air ride stuff for a long time, and probably about most of my 20s and now into my 30s. So I'm working on getting into a little bit of body work, but that's more Darrel's area. You know, he's a body man, and I'm happy with some of the work that he does. And he's looking for customers, new customers all the time, you know.
I like the full-on custom.
Yep.
It's a little more expensive because of the time it takes to figure it out, how to make it work and look like it should be. But when you're done, you're going to have one of a kind.
Yep. And I think that's what everybody's kind of after, is having their own thing. You don't want the same thing everybody else has. Yeah. You want to kind of have something that's yours and your own. And this definitely, I can't wait to see this done, because it is its own. It'll be its own thing. So, Darrel, I appreciate you letting us hang out with you today for a little bit and checking out your truck. And maybe we'll have to do some more stuff together soon.
Yeah, we'll have to do a live feed one of these days.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, I'm going to get out of here, and we got other things we got going on today. So we got to get on the road and go pick up this other vehicle. We're going to be doing a little frame work on this other vehicle. So they had a Nissan, I think it's a Nissan, I don't know. It's something. The front control arm, they were driving down the highway and it rusted off and fell off. Yep. So they have a patch panel that's supposed to go in that goes over the frame. I don't know. That's just what I was told.
I just did what was it, Pacifica. Same thing.
I remember that. Yep.
Cradle rotted out.
Yep. So we're going to try to do the same thing today and see how it goes. So thank you for letting us hang out.
Thanks for coming in.
We're going to get on the road. Go check out Darrel's channel. We made it back out here to the shop with this Toyota FJ. We picked up my buddy's mom. This is her car, and they were driving down to Tennessee and back in it, and had a little problem with the suspension on it. One of the rear link bar mounts broke, rusted off. They tried to ratchet strap it back together to get them back home, but they ended up having to be towed home from Kentucky. And we're going to try to fix them back up and get them back on the road here in the next week or so. But I just wanted to bring you guys over here and check it out real quick before I close up for the day. Earlier, we were out at Darrel's shop. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on. You know, definitely go over to his channel and give it a like, you know, subscribe, and, you know, help him out. And if you got any work, like I said, you know, give him a call, you know. He give you a price and go from there. But let's check out this FJ real quick before I head home. So this is what they got going on. They had to ratchet strap this back together because this whole bracket has rusted out. And the new kit, there's a sleeve that goes over this, which I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work at the moment because of this body mount. But I guess we'll see. If we can't use the whole thing, we can always cut it down and use what we got. I'll show you guys what we got, and we'll go from there. So this is the part we have here that we're going to try to put on. I was looking at that body mount, and it does look like this is cut out. That way that body mount can slide next to it. And then you just weld it all up around it, and then it should be good to go. I wouldn't think it'd be that difficult to do. We are probably going to have to drop the gas tank out of it, so that way we can weld the back side of it. But again, I don't think that should be too hard to do. Well, that's probably going to be a wrap for this video. We're going to get started on this week. My main goal was to go out and see Darrell today and talk to him a little bit about the stuff he's got going on, and I wanted to get this picked up and brought out here. And hopefully this won't take but maybe a week or so to get done. Just depends on how much time I get. Like I said before, things have just been a little crazy around the house. I haven't had time to do a whole lot. So trying to get back out here to the shop. Now, cold weather is about here. I'm not sure if we have any other car shows we're going to go to this year. If we do, you know, we'll bring you guys along. But trying to get another project going on to bring you guys. Maybe we can work with Darrell on some of that stuff. He's wanting some help. So I guess you guys just keep coming back. Keep checking on your boy, because I'm here and there. So I appreciate everybody that has liked and subscribed. If you ordered a shirt or hat when we had the pre-sale, everything has come in. People have came and got their stuff. I'm working on getting orders shipped out. So bear with me. Hopefully I'll have everything done this week. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like. Catch you guys in the next one. See you, everybody.